Yeah. I was just smiling, looking at you.
Fantastic, fantastic. Hello,
Thank you.
everyone. Yay! We have got the beautiful, the amazing Pat Uwaje King in the studio. Hooray! If you are excited tonight, give the thumbs up, like the live video, make a comment, show me that you're online with me. My name is Aderonke Onipede, and I have with me a woman I have so much appreciated for years. Yes, I've known her for years.
Whoa.
Since the days when the Midnight Crew were from Unilag, those days. I think Yabate,
Yeah.
no, Yabate, yes. Because we used to, when we want to know about people, we also dig, we try to know the history, try to know where they're from, even though we appreciate all the work they're doing, we also want to find something
Yeah.
relatable more, whether they are from our hometown or, something just to feel cool. That, she's from my hand, or she grew up in this area or that area. Well done, ma'am. Thank you so much for honoring my invitation. I'm so grateful.
Thank you.
I want to say thank you to your personal assistant, Mrs. Bumi, fantastic woman, and thank you too.
Thank you.
Coming, thank you.
Thank you, man.
Like I always
You're
say
welcome,
that
man.
most of my guests don't know me. People ask me all the time, where do you meet them from? Where do you know them? No, I just connect, with their works, and I feel that they have something to share with everyone. I try to set the
Right.
invite. The ones that also connect back with me, the revert. And of course, it's been a beautiful journey. For the past 1.5 months, we've been doing this live show, and the feedback has been
Wow.
amazing. Have been amazing.
Praise
Thank
God.
you, Mrs.
Praise
King. Thank you so much. It's great having you in the show. Thank you.
God.
So
Thank you.
tell us the part that most people don't know, because the first thing everybody says, I know her, Midnight Crew. So that's the one we all know. So tell us the ones we don't know. They know the part of you that we don't know.
I was born in Ibadan.
Wow.
Yeah. Schooled in Ibadan. Primary
Mm.
school, secondary school. I I got maybe if I can remember, maybe A2 in Yoruba.
Because even me, the Yoruba guy, did not get it too.
I
You see why
read
we need to stop
Alawuye.
all this Yoruba Igbo thing. You see? If you can get it, can you imagine? That's
Yeah,
fantastic. Well done.
I read Alawuye. That's the
Oh,
Yoruba literature
Yoruba
in
literature,
Yoruba.
yeah. Yes, yes.
Yes, I read it.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
beautiful.
So but I'm from Delta State. My
Mm.
both parents, they met in Ibadan. They got married in Ibadan, and they
Mm.
had the children in
In
Ibadan.
Ibadan.
And
Call it the way,
it
please, can you call it the way the Ibadan people call it?
Abimi sí ìlú Ìbàdàn.
Yay!
Mo jẹ
I like
mo
that.
jẹ lá, mo jẹ ewédú, mo jẹ gbẹ̀gìrì,
See?
mo jẹ irú. Aha.
Iru.
Ọmọ Yorùbá ni mí gẹ́gẹ́gẹ́.
Nimi. Azin. Okay, you're already giving me the big. Thank you. That's awesome.
Ah,
That's awesome.
yeah,
I wish
yeah.
my friends
So,
that,
but
because I have few friends like that they're actually from the east part of Nigeria, but they speak Yoruba fluently and they even say proverbs. I give it to Chema.
ah,
Oh my God, this girl is lost. I'm sure she can't even speak Igbo the way she speaks Yoruba. I'm sure. That's it's always gladdening my heart when I see that we break all these barriers. And I'm so glad that's why you're even on the show, breaking limits. All these barriers that we create ourselves, trying to break off from it. Beautiful. How was
yeah.
your experience growing up in Ibadan?
It was an amazing one. But by the time I was getting, to know myself, I left to Lagos.
Oh,
But the consolation prize was, it's not too far away. It's just
mm,
about an hour plus journey,
yes,
so we didn't feel it that much. But getting to Lagos is a different environment. It's a different
totally,
terrain.
totally different.
Totally.
Totally.
Ibadan people, we take it very slow.
Oh,
Jejelaye.
No rush. No rush.
but but in Lagos, you gotta rush. You gotta
At
run.
least we are on the move all the time.
Yeah.
All the time we're on the
Oh
move.
yeah. But of course, if you get it right, I mean, if you don't mind, you
Yeah,
will meet up. Yeah.
true.
So I did coming to Lagos. Life became more beautiful in Lagos.
Mm.
Very beautiful. I was much older. I had an understanding of what I'm doing,
Yeah.
and beautiful, beautiful. I love. But I
Yeah, nice.
miss Ibadan. I miss
Oh,
Ibadan.
you miss the Jelenke
Yeah.
life, the simple,
Easy life.
the easy life, no stress. So tell
Yeah,
us
yeah,
more.
yeah.
Tell us more about you.
Yeah, I'm a pastor's daughter. My both parents are
Mm.
pastors. Yeah,
This is how we greet
I'm a
pastors'
pastor.
children. Growing up those days, we used to do this for them. Mm.
I know.
We are always careful even the gist that we say around them.
No, but I made up my mind that I'm gonna be a pastor's kid with a different, you know. I We have to change the narrative where normal regular children, and we do what we need to do at the right time, and because growing up was like, oh, pastors' kids are very spoiled. That's not
Mm.
true. That's not true. That's not true. And I told myself I'm going to grow up and with a difference, influencing. In fact, there was something I started a long time ago, talking to pastors' kids, that this is it. Because they were like, oh, daddy, you are the pastor. God did not call me. God did not call me. You are
Mm.
the one God
Mm.
called, you know in all of those problems. So I started talking to them. I said, see the irony here. If daddy is a pastor and God called daddy to pastor, this is it. Bible says that he promised the pastors that I will bless thy kids. He said,
Mm.
I will bless thy kids. He said, he will bless them. So there is an automatic blessing waiting for every of the pastor's kid to activate. All you
Mm.
just need to do is
Connect
press the activation button,
activation.
the
Mm.
button. Once you press the activation button, the blessing will start running in your life. But
Amen.
if you do not press the activation button, you will be looking for yourself. You'll be wondering, whose daughter am I? Why am I here? Why am I fighting battle with you? Why am I preaching with you? Why am I talking to nations with you? Why must I run your life? Let me tell you, if you can just press the activation button, you see God redirecting you to your own people and your channel.
Thank
We
you. Thank you,
tested,
Mom.
and
Mm.
I
I
got
like the way you just start. You. Thank you. And I think this does not
yeah.
only go to the pastor's children, it also goes to the pastor's wife. Some people are married to pastors because I've read a few stories and they say, this is not my own ministry. You chose to be a pastor. But they forget that there are blessings attached to being connected to these people. Thank you, ma'am. Thank
Yeah.
you. Thank you for highlighting that. That's very key. Thank you. Please go on.
Yeah.
Go on. Let's know the parts,
Oh yeah.
we know.
Yeah. Okay, so I when I grew up to know that, that really helped me. And for every time my father is going to the church,
Mm.
we will all go with him. In my family, we're seven children. We're seven.
7.
Yes.
One mommy. One
Yeah.
one mommy. One mommy 7.
Oh yes.
These
It's
are our
those
mothers.
days though.
As in, they're
You can't
amazing.
you can't you
My
can't try
guest,
it now.
last week too. The mom had 6 boys, and I'm
Ah,
shaking. I can't imagine six
yeah.
boys in their house.
We are four girls and three boys.
Wow,
You
7.
know, and seven. And you know the irony. Once the the seven of us with daddy and mommy, if we get into the church, like, so at the end of the day, we are 9. Service has started.
What bus takes you guys to church?
No, we trek. Oh, we just take a walk.
On
It's
the
not far
road.
away from the house. We
Every
just be
who
going like
is
this.
the lead? Who is the lead tracker?
Daddy is in front.
That is the lead tracker.
He's in
They are
front.
easy battle anyways, easy battle. So there's no
No, no, no,
honking of the
no, no,
horn.
no. No, no, no. He started ministry in Lagos. That was why we
Oh,
came to
oh,
Lagos. Yeah.
oh, okay. So how do you do it on the road with 7 kids
No, 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 no. The house was not far away from the
to the
church.
church? Okay, okay,
Yeah, yeah.
okay,
So
okay, okay.
just
There are
one
no
of those
issues.
houses.
So no car
Yeah.
carrying everybody. All of you use your leg.
No, we just take a walk.
That's good.
Just a stone throw. We're in church.
And I think
And we
that's
take a
very
walk
key for
back.
parents to do once in a while. Take their children for, though the security is really challenging, but still, I think we should try it
Right
once in a while.
now,
Mm.
those, in the 80s,
What
90s,
area was this?
getting the
What area was this?
Coca Aguda.
Uka Aguda.
Surely.
Surulere. I'm
Yeah,
a
Surely.
Surulere girl. I claim Surulere
Oh,
anytime,
yeah.
any day.
Oh,
I'm a
oh,
Surulere girl.
yeah. Oh,
Surulere
yeah.
bent great dreams and is still doing that.
Yeah. It's still
Surulere has
doing
been
that.
amazing for great talent, and God is still helping showcase more.
Yes,
And
yes, yes. They
that's
do well. They like having fun, creating,
yeah,
very interesting environment. Yes,
that's
yes,
fantastic.
yes, yeah. So that is it.
So
So,
how did you
so
discover?
the
Yeah,
influence of my music came from
oh,
going with them to
the
church.
church?
I didn't know anything about music before, but I didn't know I could sing. I didn't know I have a voice. I didn't know anything. If you ask me, my father discovered me.
Oh.
Yeah.
Please let's write it down. I'm going to ask you what you are planning to give Daddy on Sunday. I think Father's Day is next Sunday. So
You
please,
know what? No, no, no. He's late.
oh Daddy, oh,
Yeah.
I'm on the table with you. We're on the same table. My dad is late as well. May their
and
souls rest
and
in peace.
amen. That is why I could not. He couldn't wait to see what he prophesied. He couldn't
Okay.
really see. I think he died 10 years ago.
Mm.
Even when by that time, the Igwe album, he had already seen what he said, the things he prophesied in my life. Yeah, I started seeing them, but he didn't really wait to,
Wait, see. Oh dear. Oh dear.
but he said it. It came to pass in his eyes.
Mm.
He saw it happening, and before he passed, he blessed me. He said they should
Fantastic.
call me. Yeah, he said they should
In
call me.
church or at home?
No, no, at home.
At home.
He said they
Mm.
should call, yeah. So we were coming different days. He said, call all my children anywhere they are in the world. Tell all
Wow.
of them to come. We were coming one after the other, and he was praying, releasing blessings, releasing blessings.
Amazing.
We're like,
Parents, please note that. Please note that.
we're just praying. Yeah, it released. It was praying. It was. You say your generation, you be a blessing in your generation. You're an apostle in your generation. You're the one who feels is an evangelist. You say you're an evangelist. The one who say you say
Mm.
you will your nation. You say you. He prayed, and
Mm.
I didn't think it was going. When I went back to my location, few days later, mommy said,
He
"That
had
is gone."
gone. Mm. Yeah. Oh
I
dear.
cried. I
Oh.
I cried, but I'm happy that he directed me
He
right.
impacted you. Mm.
He impacted me. He introduced me to his Jesus,
Mm.
and that Jesus is my Jesus right now.
Thank you,
So I'm not
Daddy.
following Jesus. I'm not following Jesus only because Daddy introduced Jesus to me, but I saw in my daddy's life that Jesus was good to him. So I
Mm.
wanted to know that Jesus that was very beautiful to my dad. Anything he says will come to pass, except he never mentioned it. He
Mm.
told me, Pat, Pat, you're going to be a blessing in this generation. Get ready. He
Mm.
said, righteousness exalt a
Amen.
nation, but
See,
sin is a reproach.
To
He
his
said,
people.
if you can live right, yes, if your life is pure, if you have a right standing with God, you'll go places,
Mm.
And I held on to that, even when peer pressure, my friends, when they want to have me go out with them, maybe club, maybe party,
Like
maybe. I
how old
just
were you
remember
when you did all this? How old were you?
I started very early at about 13, 14, 15
13.
years old. Yeah,
Wow. You're just starting your
I
teenage
realized.
years.
Yes, that I had friends that would call me, oh, let's go and see this guy, let's go to party, let's go clubbing. Do you know how to smoke? Can you taste this? Can you drink this? Can you? And
Mm.
at the other side, daddy is telling me, oh, righteousness exalts a nation, sin is a reproach.
To
My
his people.
daughter, if you can focus on Jesus, you see that your life will be different. But if you have to get yourself influenced by the world, your life will be shattered. So
Mm.
when I'm in the middle of everything, my friends talking to me on this side in my school, I will hear my daddy's word on this other side. Then there'll be
Mm.
battle going on my mind,
Battle
battle
of the
going
mind, they
on
call
my
it.
mind. you know, a lot of battles on my mind, and I'm like,
Mm.
okay, okay, okay. You know, I found myself, where I would be in those parties when I was in Yabatek. I just got into school. I said, oh, I'm free from daddy.
Mm.
Ah,
I
free.
can
I'm in
party hard.
school. I can party. But do you know what happened to me? I got
Mm.
into school. I didn't go out of school, though. It was a departmental. It
But
was a
still, the party is
departmental
so
groove.
thing.
Departmental groove. Oh, departmental. I didn't go out of my department. But you
Mm.
know what? I got by then I was about 22. Yeah, I was about 22 years old, thereabouts. So I got into for this. I was like a secretary in my department. So
Mm.
we were asked to organize some stuff, organize some things, and we did. Is it Jambite kind of welcome
Is it,
party? Yeah,
yes, yes. They
yeah,
call it Gambito those days, but I can't remember the
Jambito,
name for
yeah.
that party. Yeah.
Yeah, so I was part of the people that organized that year one stuff, On that day while we're having the party, you know, I couldn't dance. I don't know how to dance a willow, those are the music there.
You have a
You
church
have to
girl.
I was a church girl, I didn't know how to do the dance. But music, because it's music, I can relate.
Yeah, it's
I can
versatile.
relate.
Yeah.
I love the sound,
The
but
beat.
but I can't do the physical. Awilo has this
Yeah.
very deep waist
Right?
twisting kind of.
The waist
Yes.
twisting and swinging like a snake and all that.
You know, I couldn't do all that. I couldn't
Mm.
do it. So guys would come drag me. They would drag me to stand up and dance. When I stand up to dance, my rhythm was not refined because I was never.
I'm imagining it in my head. Maybe they were a bit like Coco below bit, and you were doing church
No,
left,
I was
right,
just doing church.
left,
I was just
right.
doing church dance.
The church
I got
moves.
tired. You know, I got very
Mm,
tired, and I couldn't really flow.
mm,
I couldn't flow from my heart. So something happened to me. Then I went to sit down. When I sat down, when I sat down, so the Holy Spirit, the inward spirit that we
mm,
have,
mm,
that will always tell us things, that inward spirit started, talking to me while I was seated down. It's saying, "Hey, girl, can you dance like that girl is dancing? That girl over there." I looked at the girl and I'm like, "Nah." He
mm,
said, can you smoke like that girl is smoking over there? I said, "Ah, nah."
mm,
He said, can you allow a boy, keep, rough, putting hands on you and pressing you like
You.
donuts.
Mm,
I said, oh no, no way.
mm,
I'm more than that. He said,
mm,
girl, you're not supposed to be here.
mm.
You're not supposed to be here. You are ordained for me, assigned to do
Said.
great things for me. Nah, you're not supposed to be here. Do you know that I felt so bad? Mommy was not there to tell me to get out
Mm.
of the place. Daddy was
That
not
is
there to tell
there.
me to get out of the place.
Your
But I
feet.
have somebody. I had the Holy Spirit talking to me, get out of this place. I came out of the place. I felt very bad. My heart, I was like, God, I'm sorry. I can't play any role there. I can't even be a blessing to them. I can't even add anything to them. I'm sorry. So a week later, I was walking down in Yabatek and Varo. If you know the Yusuf Grillo,
We know
the
you.
arts. Yeah, when I was in Yabatek, I was in admin, sec admin.
Mm,
So Grillo was not too far from sec admin, so I was taking a walk. So I saw a group of worshippers. They call them Original Love Choir, and they were singing. They were singing. They were having a concert. So I stood because I was a jambito. I just
mm.
got into school.
To
So I
school.
stood from afar, yeah, and I was watching, and my heart was pulling. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Mm.
As in, my heart was like, I'm supposed to
Mm.
be with these people singing.
No
And you know, and the my mind, that very small, still voice
voice.
told me, yes, this is the group you should
You
join,
belong.
not the other group. This is the group. I went closer, I introduced myself. But when I got there, somebody know me in
Mm.
my area, in the Surulere area, a redeemed member that had gone to their church to sing before. He was like, wow, Pat, are you here? I said, yes. He said, wow, beautiful. We are looking for members, so can you join
Oh,
our group? I
love,
said,
love.
I said, I said, yes. I was watching you guys. I love what you guys are doing. I wouldn't mind to be a part of it.
Oh,
So that
fantastic.
was how, yeah, I joined the choir. And by the time that set they were leaving, because I was in ND1, by the
Mm-hmm.
time they were leaving, they were already in HND2, and I will now be going to ND2. They said, "Oh, Pat, you're very comport. You comport yourself. You're very sound. You know music. Can we hand over to you?" I'm like, "No, don't hand over to me." They said, "There's a leadership strength that you have.
You.
Yes,
Mm.
in you. Let's hand over to you." I said, so I said, no. They first of all did that interview for me. I said, no. So they went to their meeting and they did selection. My name came out. They presented to
Wow.
me. They said, look, Pat,
Um,
it's just a fellowship. We are leaving school. You have to be part of the leader. So that was how, in that very set, they chose me as one of the coordinator. They chose Michael Abdul as the
oh,
secretary. They
I
chose
was there.
Benga. Yeah, well, that's where my Midnight Crew started from. That
Oh,
choir.
yes.
Yeah.
An open field
Yeah.
choir.
Open field choir. You are free to come if you want to worship God. We
Oh,
were called.
fantastic.
It's supposed to be interdenominational mass choir of the
Mm.
school.
That's correct. Yeah.
All of the departments coming together. But they handed over to me, Uwaje King, Ayo Ojo, Gbenga Oyebola, Michael Abdul, and these are like all of us, like Bumi, Dimeyi, Bimbo, Ernest, Kunle, that's set. So that was
Yeah.
how we all met. That was where we all met. We met in that choir. And when we were done, right there in school, we felt that what God wanted to do with us was much more
Mm.
because we had testimonies. We had testimonies. People
Mm.
saying, I wanted to commit suicide. People
Mm.
say, my parents don't have resources. And what we do, we will take from what our own parents gave to us, we give to those people that don't have. Whatever we bring from home, we will bring it together and we will share alongside other people that their parents could not. So it was a whole lot of fellowship, a whole lot of loving each other, a whole
Yeah.
lot of inspiring young people.
Oh,
And the young boy that wanted to commit suicide was like, why are these young people dancing and praising God? Does it mean that they don't have
you don't
problem?
have problems.
Doesn't mean that everything is fine for them. But the difference was the fact that we had Jesus. So all of our problem, we left it with
It's
Him,
transferred.
Christ. And we transfer, we just gave it to Him, and we started bubbling, praising God,
Mm.
right? And when we say, "Come unto me, all ye that are labor and
Labor,
heavy laden,
heavy
and I will
laden.
give you rest."
Rest.
You know.
Mm.
So when we give Him everything that is our own trouble, what He will give to us is rest. So while
Mhm.
we're bubbling, praising God on campus, this young boy just came around, and what he wanted to do was just somebody invited him, so he wanted
Okay.
to come out. So when everybody is out from the hostel going for the original Love Choir concert, the guy planned to go back and just jump from the top, maybe the third floor, and just kill
Mm.
himself.
Wow.
But when he came, he saw young people dancing, praising God, and maybe the Holy Spirit kept him there. He
Mm.
was there, and at the end of the day, he now told one of us, Israel was our leader then. He now told Israel that, Israel, Okonkwo, do you know that I wanted to kill myself today? I planned jumping from that top, and I wanted to kill myself today. But when I came and I saw young people in their early 20s, dancing, praising God, and I was looking at you guys. You guys were very happy, and I was asking myself, does it mean that these
Yes.
people
Mm.
do not have a problem? So, what's the difference between these people dancing and praising God and me? What's the
Mm.
difference? So, we minister to the young man. We say, I mean, life is better. You don't have to kill yourself. Um, uh, just give your life to God and just put your problem on Him. Let God carry the load. And you
You
see that you'll be happy for real. As in, you really be happy. You have
mm.
peace. You really be
Mm.
happy. And all of that really informed everything that I just told myself. I said, you know what? I think my path in life is to inspire people. And
Mm.
that's all I'm going to do.
And
Even
that's
though
how I
before.
connected with you and I invited you to the show. I don't know. I always pray, always tell God, God direct me to who. Some don't. It's not as if I've gotten all positive responses. No, but one apart from following them and watching their works, when I speak to God about it, I'll be like, I need the young ones to listen to this person. I need people of my age, older people, because they say it, you don't have
Yeah.
no age limit to when you can start all over again. As far as we
That's
can determined to start again and make a difference. So that's all
that's
about
right.
life. That's all. Making a difference. That's
Yes.
all about. Yes.
and
Mm.
and even when God met, do you know that God, God has it's been a journey. Do you know
Mm.
that why before I got into Yabatek, when God made it clear to me that this is what I'm going to do, my daddy first of all told me, I saw myself um, manifesting in that capacity. My
Okay.
mother happens to be a singer. My
Mm.
mother happened to be a singer, and she inspired me. One day she just gave me the mic in church. She said, "Sing." I said, "Who?" He said, "Sing." I said, "No, no, no, no." He said, because I used to be very shy. Yeah.
Oh, are you serious?
When
You don't sound it. You don't look it. You don't at all.
I used to be very shy. But of course, in your place of assignment, in
Mm.
that very place of assignment, that's where
The Lord
you see
empowers. Yes.
there is no limit there. That's all. That limitation will be broken. If you ask me
Mm.
to say about, oh yeah, if you ask me to talk about other things or come to do something else, you won't see me. I will shy off. But when you told me this place, my own place of ministry, boldness now, it will come from
It will
God.
come. It will
It will,
come. Definitely.
it
I
will come.
totally
That
agree. I,
boldness will come.
I do
That
agree.
boldness will come.
Do agree.
Once I
So
drop
are
the
you yes,
microphone,
so how were you able to manage manage being in school, Yabatech? Because I know you also went to Unilag. You read
I went to
theater art. Yes.
creative arts, yes. When I left when I got into Yabatech, I wanted to study
Okay.
business administration. But because at that time, I never had my mathematics.
Oh, okay.
So when my GCE came out, I didn't make mathematics. So
Mm,
my daddy now said, instead of you are past 20, I don't want you to lose interest in school. It's
mm,
just 2 years. Just go in there and see what your mates are doing there,
mm.
and write GCE again
Again,
and
okay.
get back to school. So I wrote GCE again, and I got my mathematics, and I left Yavatech.
For
So I
Unilag.
went. I know. Yeah, I just went ahead to Unilag. So I just told myself that I already know what I want to do. Is something about the microphone. Is either I'm
Mm,
preaching or I'm singing. I just
okay.
defined it in a very simple way. I said it's either I'm ministering to people in words or I'm singing, blessing the name of the Lord. So what will avail me express myself in that capacity? I realized that the course is creative arts.
Mm.
I applied. My name came out in the newspaper. The newspaper is still with me. I never had a godfather.
Please
I
hold it
never
there
had.
to your kids must see it.
I never had. I don't know anybody in University of Lagos. My
Mm,
parents are no academician. They don't know anybody. No, they don't know anybody. But my parents, they know God. We
mm,
prayed to God. We told God this. I don't want to leave Lagos because my parents might not be able to have 7 children, finance, education. So
yeah.
it's easier with transport to come back home.
Mm,
And the quota system was almost kicking us out. Then they use quota
mm.
system.
Yes, they do. They do.
But
It was very
they
strong
do,
then.
yeah.
Strong.
So what we did was, you know what? I prayed to God. My name came out in the first list,
Mm.
and the admission, they gave me accommodation in what's this
Is it Moremi?
Moremi.
The popular one. Moremi,
Moremi. Even
very
my
popular.
friends were asking me, they were like, how did you get there? I
Oh,
said, I don't know. They said, who you know? I said, nah, God.
I got the.
So I had it very easy. I chose what I wanted. I asked myself, I didn't want to follow people. I said, you know what? I already know what I want to do. I discussed with myself. I agree with myself. I
Mm.
checked the brochure myself. I chose the course, even though my parents wanted me to be a doctor, a pharmacist.
I can imagine.
I said no. I said don't worry. But when I
Mm.
was sure of what I wanted to do was when I did the AIT jingle. First time on
Please,
the right
I was talking about that. Please sing it for us, please. Do you know? Let me tell you a little secret. For 4 days, I've been searching for that jingle. I've gone on YouTube, all the sites. There's one site one Nollywood site that has old songs and all that. I've been looking for it
Yeah.
everywhere. Yes, because that song was like my song. You,
Wow.
in the house when I want to sing it. I take my myself by myself. I take my body and I will stand in front of the TV, and I will stand there
Wow.
and I will sing it. I will dance to it. It was my song. I loved every bit of it
Wow.
because that time
Wow.
there was a Mexican program they used to do then,
Okay.
Secret of the Sand. And before
Oh,
they
oh, yeah,
start
yeah, yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
medical, yes, before they start the Mexican show, they will play that song. So I knew the timing, I knew everything. So I'll just stand there. I'll even do choreography. First among the rest is a it was a beautiful advert. It was beautiful.
Wow.
So when I saw
Do
it
you
that you were the
know?
one that sang it, I was like, oh,
Yeah,
fantastic.
yeah. I mean, all of their jingles. The
Mm.
Mama Papa, oh, yeah,
Now we
station.
station. Please, let's sing it
African
small. Let's sing it small because Mama, Papa, oh,
oh, 18 hour station.
sister,
Sister, brother, 18 hour station. African independent
independent
television.
television. Hey, see my style. Hey.
Ah,
Oh,
I,
awesome.
I,
What a beautiful
I
days.
did that 19, I did that 1998, 99.
Oh, beautiful,
as
beautiful. Then the midnight
since
crew
90.
was already established.
No,
Not
Midnight Crew was
then.
2001. Midnight Crew
Oh,
was 2001.
so
But that jingle was 1998, 99.
I hope you were paid well.
Uh-uh.
Oh, ego correct. I like
Eh, do you know, I was just, that was, that 98, 99 is just about 20,
20 something
uh,
years, 21 thereabout. No, no, no,
yeah,
24. Yeah.
24 years.
Yes,
Is it
yes.
24?
And how many? Okay.
Just,
In 2020 now. They just
yeah, 99.
yeah, yes, it's
Ah,
yes,
oh
like
my
22
God.
years. Yeah, 22 years, 98.
Wow.
Yes.
Oh,
We're in 2020 now.
wow.
Yeah,
Mo
it's
ti
been a
darúgbó.
long time. Ah, Benny. Is it?
Oh my
You know the
goodness.
song, but for me to sing it, you should know that you are not a small
Ah,
kid.
ah, ah,
Is it? Like,
ah.
it's covering this gray hair. Grays are plenty.
Oh my God.
Oh,
How?
beautiful
You
days,
know,
beautiful days.
I was in church, you know.
Mm.
A producer came to my church, met my sister, and said my sister should do, because everybody in my house sings. All the ladies are singers, all the
Wow,
men are musicians. Oh yes, I
wow.
told you now. When
Yes,
daddy service starts, we are the first members.
true,
So
true.
the man impacted into us, and right
Mm.
now we are manifesting. You know.
That's awesome.
So
That's awesome.
yeah, he did. Everybody is a musician. All of us.
Wow.
Everybody. We sing. We play. I play instrument. I play the drums. I play
You
keyboard. I play bass guitar. I
wait,
sing. Oh
wait.
yeah.
Sorry, sorry. Let's take it slowly. You play the drums.
I play the drums.
You play the
I play
bass
the
guitar.
keyboard.
You play the keyboard.
I play the bass guitar. Yeah.
Seriously?
Uh, yeah.
That's awesome.
Because by the time we're waiting, all of these musicians, they don't come on time. They delay coming
Mm.
for service. So when we are in church, because daddy will wake us up very early, and so when we are in church and the bassist is not around, I can pick the bass and start praise worship. If the drummer is not around, I can go on the drums and play the praise worship. So at the
Ah,
end of the day, because it's a continuous life, Friday
mm.
night vigil, Sunday service,
Just love it.
maybe Monday, Tuesday kind of deliverance service and all that. At the end of the day, we realize that you have touched all of the instruments. You have played some of the instruments, and that's why music in my mind, composition, songwriting, naturally
Close.
you I flows, because over the years I'm just around music.
Oh,
So when I
fantastic.
did that
That's a
jingle,
beautiful one.
when I
Mm.
yeah, it's a journey. If you can
Mm.
allow yourself to be trained,
Mm.
you will naturally flow in
True,
anything.
true,
Anything.
true.
If I would say to people, if you want to learn anything,
And
you
allow
can go
yourself to be trained. You naturally flow in.
yeah, you will not, it will just happen naturally for you. Some people say, where did you get your strength from? Why wouldn't I get my strength? Sunday service, we are with daddy in church. And Friday service, we are with
Like,
him in the church. Wednesday deliverance, we are with him in the church. Night vigil, we are with him singing. So I had to build stamina, and my vocals became strong when I
mm,
echo like this. Then, when he's done, he will invite some of his pastor friends to the church. And his pastor friends, when they are having events too, they will invite me to their own church. And I
was
was doing that servicing.
mm,
I was just servicing them, servicing. So when God just decided to bless me, where any? Where
Jenny.
ló bá mi ṣe?
I love that. Thank you, sis. Thank you. Thank you for sharing that part of your life with us. It's beautiful. And I convert a little because I cannot even sing. I cannot play drum. I cannot, but like you said, if you are ready to be trained, do anything you want. So maybe I have people that can train me. There's a friend of mine that is online right now, Afolabi Daniel. Maybe Laulu will train me. He's a music person and
Yeah.
he loves I'll need to get you because this is beautiful. You can play the bass guitar, you can play the keyboard, you can sing. Wow, you can drum. That's awesome. That's awesome. And I like the
Maybe
fact Daddy challenge
a lot,
like to
a
do
lot of people don't know.
everything.
Yeah,
Wow, that's
yeah.
beautiful.
A lot of people don't know. A lot of
That's
people
beautiful.
don't know. But maybe,
Mm.
maybe one of these days I'll pick the
You
instruments
need
and
to,
I'll play.
yes, you need to. You need to share that power with a lot of people. Yes, please do. So let's, our time is fast going. Let's talk about how the Midnight Crew, before we now come to your projects that you've been doing for years that you and I spoke about, and you know, the family and of course your faith. So tell me, the Midnight Crew, you know, you guys, when you sing, I don't know about people, but I see a very strong connection. I never knew you guys would even allow yourself to go. You can, I think you guys do, you can do independent.
Oh,
That you,
voila. Oh, yeah.
yes,
Oh,
no, I
yeah.
think that you guys are doing that. But when you guys come together, what is that unique thing that make you guys blend so well? I've seen your interviews, plenty of your interviews together. I know this lady, she's the one that does your costuming, your wears.
Ayo.
Abdul is the
Ah,
Fuji, is the, you
ah.
know, is the swagalicious swagger. Why the
Yeah,
other
yeah,
guy,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
the laid back
Yeah,
person, you know, and all that. So you have different personalities. You are different people from different
yes,
backgrounds, different ideologies.
yes,
You have a common ground, which is
yes,
your gospel. But
yes.
how do you guys make it work together and still bring out these evergreen songs that blesses all our heart till date? You know, I can. Which one do you want to talk about? Because there's a album that you guys have. All the tracks on that album, I can sing it. I sleep with it. I wake up with it.
Whoa.
All the songs. Even my Yoba was this song, I
Whoa.
had to learn it. That they know that that album too had the praises of God, like a village story.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
was beautiful. How did you guys
Ah.
come together to make all your skills, your personalities, everything, and still come out so beautiful?
Okay, when we started off, um, when we were done with Yabatek, we realized that we are really inspiring people together,
Mm.
right? We never wanted to let go, like, oh, it was a school experience, let's forget about it and move on. We now asked ourselves that, do we want to take it to the global world or leave it in Yabatek here? And we agreed. We wrote letter to everybody. When we started off Midnight Crew, we were 12.
Mm.
12,
12.
yeah. So over the years, this one will say, oh, I can't meet up. This other one will say, I can't meet up. This one will travel to UK. This one travel to US. This one travel. Everybody. This one got married, and the husband took him away, took her away. Everybody was just going until we were left with four.
Wow. From 12. 12
Yeah,
disciples.
we're we're not left four. So at the end of the day, we now looked at ourselves. If I was not a midnight crew, I would sing. I would bless. This is all I want to do. So if Michael Abdul was not in midnight crew, he said he would sing. If Ayo was not in midnight crew, she said she would sing. If G Minor was not in midnight crew, he said he would do music business. Right now, we wrote all the vision down. We made it very plain. Right now, Benga is the one publishing all our music right now. Publishing for me, publishing for Michael, published my Midnight Cruise work. So G Minor, that the other guy is
The
in the
other guy.
music business.
Mm.
Is in the music business. Ayo is in the UK with the family. Got
Yeah, we've
married
not
and
seen her
had
for a while. We've not seen her for a while.
she's relocated. She has relocated a long time ago.
Oh, hope she's
So
doing well.
oh yeah, we speak every day. Then one of
Oh,
the question you asked, so the foundation was very right. We
Claire.
wanted to we wrote the vision. We said we're going to break the limits of different foundation, different
Foundation.
churches.
Yes.
Yeah, we said we don't. Anglican, Catholic,
Methodist,
Methodist. It does not
Pentecostal.
matter.
Mm.
It does not matter. So when we wrote the vision, our vision was to tear the walls of religion down and put the praise of God on the lips of all men.
Mm.
When we wrote the vision down, it was easy to run.
Mm.
When I'm looking at you, you're looking at me. I'm not
Be
your wife. I'm not your husband. We are just co-laborers
only clear.
working.
It was
Yeah,
stated.
clear
I like that.
from
I
the
like.
beginning.
Mm.
We were not sleeping with each other. We were
Mm.
not married to each other.
Each other.
We made it clear from
So
the
control your
beginning.
emotions. Control your emotions. We are
Eh,
partners. We are colleagues.
when you are looking at me, we are
Don't.
working for Jesus. Don't think anything. Do not, because we were 12, and
Mm.
it's easier for young people to start sleeping with each
Get
other,
carried
start
away.
saying this
Yeah.
is my boyfriend, my girlfriend, and they start dating and all that, and all the mess around. We told
Mm.
ourselves, no way,
No
no
way.
ground here. Go out there, search for your spouses out there, but not in here. So when I look at Michael Abdul, when I look at Benga Oyebola, is a brother to me.
I
And
love that.
is when I see, yeah, so it was easier. So
Mm.
till now, when I look at you, you look at me, I don't have anything
Nothing.
in my cupboard. You don't have anything. So nothing. We stand plain and we
So
minister
there's no
unto
old
God.
firewood anywhere. No old firewood.
No, no, no.
Boundaries were
We were
set.
we set it from the beginning. We
That's
wrote
fantastic.
it down. It was like
Mm.
a policy for us. When we
Mm.
come for rehearsals, when we come for meeting, everything was pure.
Thank you.
Boundaries created.
Thank
Yes,
you.
that was what we did.
And this
That was what we did.
beyond what you do, beyond the music. I
Yeah,
think this is for every life, for business
yeah,
partners, even for
yes,
friendships, for even
yeah.
friendships. Somebody should know that
Mm,
this is my boundary.
mm,
This is what I should say
mm.
when I should say it. And I think it will even make
Exactly.
us understand and appreciate ourselves better.
It is
You won't
better.
have to say, why will you speak to me like that rudely? Everybody knows,
Yeah,
you know who is who, and you know what I love, what you love. So I love that you guys from the foundation. Now I see why you guys lasted so long, and you're still
so
lasting.
long. Oh
Mm,
yeah,
I like that.
just
I like
yesterday, to Pastor
it
Twan
one.
Igodalos, I was there with Michael Abdul for
Mm,
that outing. I was there,
mm,
so we worked together. But when we realized that we're getting, we're not children anymore, we've been
mm,
together for 18 good years,
yeah.
you know,
Wow.
yes.
I need to
Oh
clap for that. That's awesome.
yeah.
That's awesome.
That the first when I think about music, Benga, Michael, Ayo are my first contact. We share our songs, we
Mm,
review our songs, we talk to each other, we from that place we can now extend outside. They are the first consultants I'll talk to. So from that very first day till now, we were able to define
that's
the essence of our coming
yeah.
together.
I like that.
When it was time also, we are very practical people. I
Mm,
remember when I had my second baby, the doctor told me to be on bed rest. Okay, so I'm going to be on bed rest for 9 months, and
bed
after
rest for
9 months, yes, from when I realized that I was pregnant,
wow.
it was a threatening one, and they
Mm,
said you have to be on bed rest until you deliver the baby. And I called Benga, called Ayo, called Michael, and I
Abdul.
told them that I have to, yeah, Abdul. I said I have to be on bed rest until I have my baby. What does that mean? They said, okay, Pat, we will respect this for you. Okay, and right there, while we're having the meeting, I said, you know what, guys, Michael, let's be very realistic. You guys can't wait for me. I
Mm,
think it is high time we face the reality of our calling. You can't get to heaven and tell God that it is because of you are waiting for parts.
midnight
That
crew.
was why midnight crew. That's why you did not fulfill destiny. You have to fulfill destiny and tell God that yes, this is why I came here on earth, and here is what you have sent me. This is what I've done. And I told Michael, I shook him. I said, Michael,
Run. Run and go and make
Benga,
purpose. Run and go
yeah.
and make
So
purpose.
So we told ourselves the truth, and that's why right now, even we can come together. It's easier to come together. It's easier to
Yeah.
go
Yes.
fulfill destiny.
Mm.
We're enjoying it. We're
Mm.
enjoying it.
I so much love that because I was struggling to get a team for you being on the show, and I was sharing with my husband. I was giving different things. I was from my own knowledge of what I know about you. So I was creating, and I
Okay.
kept telling my husband that this one was coming to me, breaking limits, breaking limits. I don't have an in-depth of your story, but
Yeah.
the little I know, I have seen because I know coming together as a group and also individuality, doing your
Yes.
own, there would definitely be barriers, emotional,
Yes.
mental, physical, all of
Of
sorts.
course.
Definitely. And I'm
Yeah.
so grateful for you sharing this part with us. That especially this part that
Yeah.
you have to go on bed rest for 9 months. You
Yes,
this
I did.
this is being selfless because you can as well say maybe they're waiting for me. You push away to we can easily play the victim. We can easily play the victim and say, should be I'm
Uh,
pregnant now. This is not fair. Especially if the song now blow and if is an household song, everybody begins to sing, not be like, eh. So you guys will claim you love me, oh. But like you said, I like that it was not about you, and that's what the learnings for this week, especially all over the
yeah.
world, for this week, the
Yeah.
learning is that
It's
life
not
is
about.
not
It's not
about
about.
you. Whatever skill,
Yeah.
whatever
Yeah.
gift God has given you is for you to use to bless someone
That's
else,
it.
and that's the memory that everyone will share about you. Thank you so much for sharing that, Miss Pat. I'm so grateful for that. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay.
Let me quickly ask, so because our time is running, let me ask.
Okay.
So, how has it been? I think I can't even ask again because you said it that the foundation was clear, no
It was very
emotional
clear.
feelings. It was so easy when you guys now got married. Everybody knew who your wife, your
Yeah.
husband.
It
Stay in your
was.
lane. We
That's
know
right.
our mate and
That's
all. So how to
yeah.
because tell me about that project you do in the east because we were discussing today, and that's
Yeah.
an entrepreneur because we thought you had a musical concert that you hold. I know you have met a lot of international gospel artists and all that. So
Yes.
how do you before I ask about that project, let me ask this. All these international meetings that you have, when you go for these things,
Yeah.
do you in any way feel intimidated when you see these big people that we grew up watching? Don Juan,
Exactly.
Ron Kenoli,
Yeah.
Pana, these big people that
Car.
we watching.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Kurt Carr. Kirk Franklin.
Cut Flank.
Donnie
Yeah,
McCloskey.
yeah.
Sissy
You know,
Winers.
I'm
Yolanda
telling you,
Adams.
yeah, because we're not really seeing
Ah,
them there. We used to listen to their
yeah.
audio tapes then. We listen to all their songs, and we're wild by
Yes.
then. Now you are sitting on the same table.
I
At the
know.
experience, we are together. How do you always?
I want to say that a big thank you to a man, the Pastor Paul Adefarasin. Once life is about once you're doing something, you are giving an opportunity to another life, and
Mm,
whatever you do, you give an opportunity to another generation.
mm,
Another thing you do, whatever you're doing, that's why you have to do something. You have to do what God has asked you to do because the destiny of another person
it's
is
that
on that same line. Yeah,
true.
I
True.
never knew that in my lifetime I'll be able to meet with these people,
Mm,
because I grew up watching them from afar, and this is Nigeria and that is
mm.
America. I never knew
Yeah.
I would be there. Even though we've been going to America, yes, but you can't get to meet them because their
Mm,
circle is quite different. So there
yeah.
was a limit that was broken. We didn't go to meet them in America. Rather, another destiny that God has deposited that in his mind, which is Pastor Paul Adefara saying of
Mm,
House on the Rock. He
okay.
brought these international people and he brought the African people
Yeah.
together. And
And
there
fuse
was a
together.
kind of a fuse, kind of a relationship. And then it helped our shoulder to stand right and we
Yes, so
could we could feel right.
yeah.
But
Yeah.
that was brought to us
Mm,
by another destiny. It was
mm,
expensive for him. People feel, why will he do that? But it helped to bring like a leverage. We had a kind
mm,
of a leverage, a relationship and fellowship. So can you imagine? It was easy because they've met me on that
mm,
platform,
mm,
which is the experience. It was easy for me to talk to them and I was able to take them to my own hometown. And it was easy for them to say yes because they met me at a very good platform. They can say, even if they speak to the host and say, Pastor Paul, do you know Patricia King? You know, Pastor Uwaje King, do you know her? She's inviting. They'll say, oh, okay, okay, okay. Great,
Mm.
great, great. You can, you know, because that's how they roll.
Yeah.
They ask each
Yeah.
other,
Yeah.
can I go? Can I? And they came. They all came. We've had court card and when not because I want to show off, but I also want the people in
No,
Asaba.
no, yes.
I also want the destinies in Asaba, the
Mm,
artists in Asaba, to also say that I've been privileged to sing alongside, So when I say I've been also privileged to sing alongside with them, I take that same privilege, I take it back to my hometown. It was very
mm,
expensive. It was very challenging. Even 5 years ago, when I had my second baby, I was there with that pregnancy, and
wow.
everybody was like, "Hey,
When you're
hey,
supposed to be
hey,
on bed rest.
no, 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 no." You say, but I was almost dropping that baby,
Oh, wow.
So, and yeah, almost. In fact, I was 8 months into dropping my baby, and that program was going on. I didn't
Mm,
sing. I don't have to sing. It's not for me to sing. I don't do it because I want to show off for my people, but I was
mm,
just doing it to be a blessing in that hometown.
mm.
And thousands of people come out, over 14,000 people come out
Awesome.
to worship God.
Awesome. Awesome. Awesome.
Yeah, they don't pay. They don't pay, but we have our partners, come in, support, pay for all of
Do,
the
do you still
bills.
do you still have the show going on?
Oh yes, also last year we marked 10 years. We
Oh.
marked 10 years of Delta Yada.
Great job, Mama. Great job.
Praise God, praise God. That's why we are living. Inspire people, just be a blessing, make people come to God's presence, experience God, create an atmosphere for people to experience God and
Mm,
fellowship with God. And we're still having testimonies, even
mm.
though, as a young minister, you have to trend smartly among different
Yeah.
churches, ministries,
Yeah.
Catholic, Anglican.
Be
You don't have
careful.
to just leave it what you have to be careful. Just leave it
Mm,
what it is,
mm,
and don't come and say come and share testimonies because no, 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 no.
mm.
People came from you guys. Your hair. They came from different places, and let them go and testify to their families and people that I went to a meeting
Themselves
one night. My life was revived.
was
Someone
changed.
brought a whole,
Mm.
so that was just how we
Thank
lived it.
you.
All,
Thank
all,
you
all
so much.
covered last
Thank
year.
you.
We still praise God.
I should invite you back to the show. We have so much that we don't know. This is an
I
amazing job that
know.
you're doing in Asaba.
I know.
10 years. That's
Mm,
awesome.
yeah,
Free musical
yeah,
concert,
yeah.
just walking, worship God and lift your hands and, you know, have that experience
Just
for
worship. Yeah.
nothing. Awesome.
Have an
All the
encounter.
budget, the wala is on you and the team. Well done. Well done.
But
Scaling.
God is He's a faithful God. A
Thank
faithful
God.
God.
Thank God for the grace and thank God for the privilege as well. Thank you, ma'am. Well done. So let's round up with the family. So how do you manage this? How do you manage this with the children, your husband? Because they seem so
Uh,
big.
by God's grace, when I started this journey, I told God something. I told him that if that yes, I will obey. I will do His will. I said yes to His call. Yes, I said yes to the call of God, and I told God that the man that will support me, that will make it happen for me, that God should give me. I told God that I will not choose by myself. I told God that, but you should ensure that the person is either a pastor, or the person is either a music person,
That will
or the
understand.
person that will understand that terrain and help me to achieve faster. When God brought the guy was not looking like
Is it God that brought
anything.
him?
He's a God though.
You did not like him.
I know, sir. I don't know him before now.
So where did you meet
Now we
him?
go. We met in Unilag.
Yeah, so you don't tell this love.
Nothing. So I just told God that I don't want to influence, I don't want to say because I like him, I
Yes.
want him. Because sometimes we want some things, and
Mm.
those things are not really what we were supposed to have. or enjoy for ourselves, because it might not last with you
Oh,
too
yeah.
long. I
I
say,
agree.
God, you know my beginning, you know where I'm going to. Bring a guy to me that will tell me about everything that that you has already ordained for me, and know that by grace we will get to the end.
Together.
So yeah,
Mm.
so I have an amazing friend, and I have an amazing guy. He
Mr.
doesn't
King,
disturb
thank
me.
you, Mr. King.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you for
He doesn't
supporting
disturb.
Mrs.
Yes,
Park. Thank you so much.
amazingly.
We appreciate you. And he's so quiet. We
Yeah.
don't know him. We don't know him.
No, 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 no. He studied music,
Oh,
University of Lagos.
mm,
He has his master's in music, University of
mhm.
Lagos. Yes, and he's fine.
Oh,
He's doing
oh,
well.
good. Please
So
say, okay.
even even
I wanted to say
sometimes
that
when I
just
need to,
say something nice to him. Just say something
uh,
nice to him.
honestly, I just want to bless God for this gift. I have
Mm.
a gift, and I recognize that gift, and I am happy God gave me. If I want to say something God has given me, I think is one of the gifts God has
Oh,
given me.
thank you,
I'm,
Mr.
I'm happy.
King. We need to be
I'm
more
happy.
expressive. I'm learning to. I'm not very expressive too, but I'm learning. I prefer writing it. I write, so I prefer. But now I'm learning to be more expressive. So I'm using it to encourage myself to speak up more.
I I know.
That's
I'm very
okay.
calm with my relationship too. I try not to bring, I try to leave my family. Like now, I'm home.
Yes.
For the past 2 years, I've not traveled.
Oh, okay.
I
Okay.
no tour, even before the lockdown, no tour, nothing.
Mm.
I was getting ready for my album.
It was a deliberate.
Getting ready.
Was
It was
deliberate.
very delicate. So
Okay.
yes. So for all the times that I was not around, now I'm around. Even right now,
Yeah,
they're tired of
you.
me being around
They wanted to
before the
go.
pandemic. Before the pandemic. But right now in the pandemic, now we're enjoying ourselves.
That's
I'm not very good with
all
words, but
smoochy. Even
with,
me.
with the way I love, my own love language is not with my mouth. My own love language is action.
Hey,
It's
a real
action, you.
guy.
Action,
Not
you.
like yeah.
I might not say it, but
Yes,
everything I would do,
but trust
you
that it
will
will
know
happen.
that you will know that, oh, this person is communicating love to me
Yes.
here. But I'm not very good lovey-dovey,
Mm.
no, no, no.
You look it. You look
Ever
it. You don't
since,
look the
oh
lovey
no, no,
dovey.
I'm not. Ever since I understood the language of love, my own is sacrifice. My love language is sacrifice. If I
Beautiful.
can do anything for you, as in anything, anything. So I understood that. I stayed in my lane when that's why I told you I'm very shy.
Yes, so
But
I
boldness,
agree. I agree.
yeah, boldness for me. Once I hold the microphone, the call for that ministry just begin to flow. Thank you
Fire.
so very much for
Thank
having me.
you. Oh, I wish you can. I wish we would don't have to stop. It's been
I
amazing having you on the show.
know.
Let me quickly ask this question. I always ask. Do you do voice training for people?
I used to do it.
Oh, okay.
For Niger, they like free things.
It's in our blood.
Ah, yeah, yeah. So we're looking for a way to make it
Okay.
free without breaking the bank.
Okay.
Just like we are having the interview right now at the comfort of my house, at the comfort of your house. So if we can have the training at the comfort of your own corner and at my own corner, the better. Because
Okay.
if I rent a facility for you to be
Mm.
comfortable and you and I can pay for it, I mean,
No, there's
it
no point.
doesn't work.
There's no point.
It doesn't
Yes.
work.
That's
One of the plans that
so.
I have
Thank
for the
you.
voice training is to bring in professional, not these cutting corners. No, bring in
Mm.
professional, camp them in Nigeria, let them train our people so that we
The
can have
real
them
deal.
every single.
Mm.
Oh yeah,
Mm.
oh yeah.
Oh, thank you. This has been amazing. I've had a wonderful time with you, Mrs. King. Thank you
Thank
so
you very
much
much.
for coming on the show. Thank you for sharing your stories with us. I am sure we'll know about it better if
I
if
know.
we had read online. somewhere, but listening to you, I could feel the vibe. I could feel your joy when you talk about music. I could feel your joy when you talk about sacrifice. I could feel your joy when you talk about your relationship with your colleagues and with your family. Thank you so much, Mrs. King. It's been amazing. I remember all the things you've said to us. You've told us that if you're ready to be trained, you can be whoever you want to be. I like your relationship
That's
with
right.
your dad. May his soul rest in peace. He impacted so much in you. You are giving it back.
Yeah.
All the things trained off, you can play the guitar, you can play the bass drum and all that. Well done, Mama. Well done. Great job, man. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you for
Thank
coming.
you.
Thank you for honoring my invitation. I'm grateful. I'm sure everybody's saying, yeah. Please, can you all say thank you to Mrs. King? Am I saying thank you to you? Thank you. Yes, Taiwo is saying thank you. Ronke is not in Nigeria. She's watching from overseas. She's saying thank you.
Wow.
I am 100% sure that a lot of people never knew you were like this. I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm sure. I'm sure. Please,
Wow.
I will make a last request, before we'll let you go. It's been a very
Okay.
funny week. It's been a funny week around us. And I know that a lot of people are just trying to get their groove back. COVID, people just letting, God, heavens calling people and all that. And it's really hard to swallow for a lot of us. But I want you to share with us a song. Just sing any song of your choice, any song that lifts you up whenever you are in that downtime. What song do you sing? Share that song with us. Sing that song. Let's see if you can, one or even not everybody, just one song. We can make somebody happy this evening. Listen to you. Can you please do us that honor?
Yes, I will. I will.
Thank
I'm
you.
very unique with language, my language, my dialects. And one of the things that I would do, even if someone I can remember when we went for that stuff yesterday, Pastor Ibidun,
Yeah.
wake up, and I saw people still praising God even in the midst of that.
Mm.
I one of my I lost a kid at the time, one of my little baby boy, and I can imagine passing through as in real
So sorry
that
to hear. So sorry.
yeah, that's fine. That very down time, as in very, very down. I'm not even saying people that can even that can breathe. I'm talking about people choking with pressure, So this is the song that I sing in this album that I'm coming out with, Amazing Grace. I'm dropping it. I already dropped it last Saturday, and it's coming up powerfully by God's grace. And I know
Mm.
that it will minister to a lot of people. I want to minister to them with it. The song is Jehovah Dalwa Nebele Jesum Bene no Luamao Jehovah Dalwa Nebele Jesum Bene no Luamao. Anything, whatever we're going through, in that, whether you're passing through anything, whatever that situation is, if you can say, Jesus, thank you for your grace. Jesus, thank you for your mercy, because I'm coming out at the other side strong. Thank you, Lord. What you will see is that you will come out at the other side very, very strong.
Amen.
What
Amen.
inspired me to this song, I've seen my mom in my family house, we do the song, and I said the whole world has to know, have an instrument and play the song, and something will begin to happen. So for every time I'm in my house, I just say, Jehovah Dalo Nebele. Ebele means
Ipele.
mercy.
Mercy. Oh.
Jesumbene no Loma. God, thank you for good work.
Ah.
Jehovah Dalo Nebele.
Mm.
Jesu Mbene no So when you finish singing that, you just say, Ingalia Baria Tosade Bakono Kelebredu Tobolo Bratia Kalia Tosa
Mm.
Jehovah Dalo Nebele.
Thank you, sis. Thank you.
God bless you.
Awesome. Awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
You for sharing your gift with the word. Thank you for
Thank
honoring the Lord. Thank you for obeying his voice. Thank you for making daddy and mommy proud. Thank you for making
you.
we the women proud and all the
Amen.
Christendom, everyone all over the world, and most importantly, to be a Nigerian and to inspire people. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much for us. Have a wonderful evening. Mwah. Big time to you. My
So
regards
yeah,
Gwen and to
I
Mr. Queen.
will.
I'll talk to you after the show. Thank you so much. Please, everyone, get the album Amazing Grace by Pat Uwaje King. Please, everyone,
Yeah.
a round of applause for Thank you. I'll talk to
Thank
you
you
later
so
in the
much.
evening. Thank you. Bye. Thank you so much, everyone, for coming on the show. I hope you had fun. I hope you enjoyed being being here with me. It's been amazing. It's been an amazing evening, and I'm so grateful for everyone that came online. Every one of you that came online. Oh, we cannot thank you enough. We cannot thank you enough. This week has been beautiful is the way you say it. Life as we say it, yes. It's been beautiful. Let's use that word. Let's be positive. Let's don't allow the devil, put into us the negativity. Our souls need to be lifted. Our souls need to be lifted. I say it again. Our souls need to be lifted. You must not be downcast. We must not allow the devil to trample on our joy. We must allow the joy of the Lord. He said Jesus, the hope of glory, and is the hope for glory, is the one that owns tomorrow, and he's assuring us that it's going to be beautiful. All these cups, these are cups. We are coming out at the end of the tunnel, seeing the light shining bright, and we'll all rejoice and dance again. In Jesus' name. Thank you to everyone that came online. I'm grateful. I'm happy that you came. Shout out to all of you, to your family. May the Lord keep you safe. May the Lord protect you. May the Lord guide you happy all the days of your life. Whatever you desire this evening, the Lord will make it happen for you. If you are trusting God for the fruits of the womb, the Lord will do it. If you are trusting God for restoration in your finances, the Lord will do it. Academical breakthrough, international open doors, the Lord will make it happen. Business opportunities, the Lord will do it. There's nothing. I have seen the Lord. I have seen him. I have had a taste of this goodness of God. And there's nothing impossible. In chaos, in crisis, be still. So says the Lord, and he will restore. We are bringing people that will inspire you, not because we feel that you just want to while away your data. No, but because we know that you need it. Because we can see that greatness in you. Because we know that in you, you can do all things through Christ the strength. There's nothing impossible for you to do. She can play the bass guitar, she can play the drums, she can sing. You can do much more. And that's why we need you to listen to this story so that you can be gingered to deliver the purpose of God for your life. I hand this today's show in memory of our friends that have gone by. Pastor Ibidri Ighodalo, Dan Foster, oh dearest. And this morning, I heard of a late colleague too, of a colleague that passed on this morning. Yes, it breaks our heart. It's going to end. It's ending already. It's ending. No more death. No more death. No more death. Till we get to the ripe age in Jesus' name. In memory of our friends, I will say, may the Lord keep you all. And at the end of it all, may you be found at the feet of the Lord Jesus. Have a wonderful evening and a wonderful weekend. Like I always say, stay in Christ. And please note, wash your hands, keep social distance, use your mask. Always be conscious. The COVID is around and is real, but it can never overcome us. Good night, everyone, and take care. Bye.